This is Delhi. Please stand by for the next broadcast. This is Akashvani. In the national program tonight, we bring you a feature titled Swachhata, Service to Salvation, which highlights Mahatma Gandhi's vision of cleanliness as a path to inner and outer purity. This is a presentation of Akashvani, Kolkata.
Every day, that doorbell, the most trivial morning ritual. We clear, we cleanse. If we don't, it builds up, becomes a burden, just like our thoughts, our habits. Trash isn't just what we sweep off the floor. It's the clutter in our minds, our hearts. And if left untouched, it only makes life messier and much harder to bear. One man, born a century and a half ago, showed us the way, the path to purity. Mahatma Gandhi saw that through the simple act of Swachhata, cleanliness, one could access the highest potential of the human soul. Only with Swachha Swabhav, pure character, and Swachha Sanskar, clean values, can the dream of Swachha Bharat be realized.
आज स्वच्छ भारत मिशन को, उसकी यात्रा को 10 साल के मुकाम पर हम पहुंच चुके हैं। स्वच्छ भारत मिशन की ये यात्रा करोड़ों भारतवासियों की अटूट प्रतिबद्धता का प्रतीक है।
Cleaning is not just a task for the hands, it is an offering of the soul. With a simple act of sweeping, a soul can be purified, a mind enlightened, or even a rebel transformed. For Mahatma Gandhi, Swachhata was a sacred act of service, cleansing both the self and the world around us.
हरिद्वार में जब कुंभ का मेला था तो हमारा सबका काम था कि वहाँ के जो कैंप का सैनिटेशन था वो सैनिटेशन फजर में करने के लिए हम निकल जाते थे और वो सब जो मेला करते थे यात्री लोग आते थे वो सबको तो उसका साफ कर देते थे। सिवाय मुझको तो चैन नहीं हो सकता था और सबको वो तालीम दी गई। लेकिन मैं कहूँगा कि उसका पहला काम ये है कि अपनी कैंप है उसको बिल्कुल साफ रखना।
From temples to mosques, gurdwaras to churches, cleanliness is the silent prayer that unites us all. India, a blend of many faiths, holds one truth at its core: cleanliness. Akashvani's roving microphone went from one place of worship to another and captured the essence, how cleanliness is the foundation of every faith. Probit Kumar Mukhopadhyay.
You should all definitely come and visit. Also, you should collect the garbage and dispose it off at the designated place. Without your support, Kali Ghat is not possible.
Faiz Ahmad Khan.
जब हम किसी प्रोग्राम में जाते हैं, किसी पार्टी में जाते हैं, तो नहा धोआ के और अच्छे लिबास पहन के साफ़ सुथरा होकर जाते हैं, तो हम अल्लाह की बारगाह में साफ़ सुथरा होकर ही जाते हैं। 24/7 पाक रहने का पैगाम इस्लाम देता है।
Rajvinder Kaur.
In our Sikh religion, cleanliness is given special importance from the entrance to the langar. When you enter the Gurudwara, there is a provision for washing hands and feet.
Dr. Father Devasya M. Anthony.
So water is a cosmic element. It's also used as a symbol of the cleansing power of the spirit.
Ipshita Mojumdar.
Buddhism emphasizes on cleanliness not only on the physical level. It emphasizes the importance of cleanliness or purification on the level of body, speech and mind.
Gandhiji's mantra, Swachhata, transcends borders, weaving together the diverse threads of Bharat's soul into one harmonious whole. But how was Gandhi introduced to the concept of Swachhata? What was the profound wisdom that guided his path? Let's turn to Dr. Pratik Ghosh, Director, Gandhi Memorial Museum, Barrackpore, to learn about Gandhiji's early influences.
When he was 12 years old, he questioned his mother about why she had him take a bath after touching the neighborhood sweeper. His opinions on cleanliness, which were profoundly affected by his experience in South Africa. When he returned to India, was shocked to learn about the plague breakout in Bombay. He was afraid about the risk of the illness getting into his state as a concerned citizen. Gandhiji decided to take it upon himself to promote cleanliness and stop the disease's spread by offering his services to improve sanitation. During one of the Congress meetings in Calcutta, he witnessed several members using the veranda in front of their accommodations as a toilet without any restraint. Gandhiji then started cleaning with a broom, putting many of the onlookers to shame.
At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom.
India wins freedom from British rule, but we were still struggling with poverty, illiteracy, and unsanitary living conditions. In September 1947, Mahatma Gandhi visited a refugee camp at Purana Killa in New Delhi and was met with deplorable conditions that shocked him to the core. That moment, he recognized not just the filth and squalor, but the urgent need for dignity and hope for a truly independent India.
उस कैंप में जो गंदगी थी उसकी तो कोई इंतहा नहीं थी। इतने सिपाही तो पड़े, मिलिट्री के पड़े, अच्छे वो तो बंदूक, उनको कहो कि इतना गंदा मेला रहता है, वो क्यों रहता है, तो कहेंगे कि हमारा वो काम कहाँ है, हमको तो बंदूक चलाने का हुक्म है। ठीक है, आज जो हमारी मिलिट्री है, आज हमारे सिपाही है, उनका तो मेरी निगाह में ये काम है कि उनके हाथ में एक कोदारी भी होनी चाहिए, एक पावड़ा भी होना चाहिए कि जिससे कहीं भी गंदगी है तो वो साफ करे।
Swami Shuparnananda, Secretary, Ramakrishna Mission, Institute of Culture, Gold Park, reiterates.
Pure thought is absolutely necessary, and pure thought would never come to us because of the fact that our mind is tarnished. In order to have pure mind, you have to undertake pure act.
A pure mind is not easily achieved. It takes years of sadhana and practice. The right time to nurture a pure mind is in childhood. The sooner the seeds of Swachha Swabhav and Swachha Sanskar are sown, the better, as Swachhata is a lifelong journey. Let us take you to a quiet little village in the heart of Purulia, a land of red soil nestling in the rolling hills of Bengal. In this humble school where every child is an orphan, they gather for their evening prayer, tiny hands folded, eyes tightly shut, lost in their devotion. Guiding them all is Norin Hashda, their mentor and caregiver.
We all wake up around 5 in the morning. I wake up at 4:30. They come and 5:30 onwards they take part in conservation activities of the jungle around. From 5:30 to 6 they clean their surroundings. Few of them sweep the area. If there is any trash lying around like plastic pieces or bits of paper, they gather everything and put them on one side. They belong to different ages, 6, 7, 10, 12, 15, 18. We all clean together.
Mahatma Gandhi's vision for education, Nai Talim, or new education, is more than learning. It is a journey towards self-reliance. Through the dignity of labor, it empowers our country to build from within, nurturing both the hand and the heart. He said, and we quote,
"The function of Nai Talim is not to teach an occupation, but through it to develop the whole man. Basic education links the children, whether of cities or the villages, to all that is best and lasting in India."
Unquote. Following the path laid by Bapu, veteran educationist Manjeer Ghosh has guided numerous schools in redefining their approach. Her thoughts.
Whenever we talk about any academic institution and their system, I would always love to refer to Shantiniketan and Sabarmati Ashram. So this is a country of Gandhiji and Rabindranath, who always talked about the self-dependence and self-cleanliness, that the children should be taught how to take care of their own clean appearance, how to maintain it without much material or monetary involvement. It is a practice, and if we clean ourselves, our environment, help others, speak softly and properly, listen to music, read books, listen to chants, look at the nature, automatically we will become cleaner, and this practice should be encouraged and promoted by the academic institutions.
Shantiniketan, the 10th of March 1915, Mahatma Gandhi visited Guru Rabindranath Tagore, where they exchanged ideas on education, culture and social reform, laying the blueprint for a progressive approach to learning in India. Bashubi Mukherjee, Senior Professor, Shongit Bhavan, Vishwabharati, Shantiniketan.
I discovered Rabindranath Tagore's unique ideas pertaining to cleaning and cleanliness after I joined Vishwabharati Shantiniketan as a lecturer in 1997. This was relegated to a special day called Gandhi Punaha that fell on the 10th of March every year. Its history is that when Gandhiji visited Shantiniketan on 10th March 1915, within 4 days of his return from South Africa, he also brought along with him a group of students from his own school named the Phoenix. These boys were adept at household chores as well as cleaning their surroundings, and inspired Tagore to also introduce the same in Shantiniketan.
Tagore's Vishwabharati in Shantiniketan is an oasis for creative pursuits. But what happens to creativity in captivity? When a body is in shackles, can the mind still think? or create? We stand at the gates of the Presidency Correctional Home in Kolkata, seeking answers. Could the formidable prison walls break Gandhiji's indomitable spirit or crush Rishi Aurobindo's thoughts? No. Though they were confined to dark cells, their minds were free to soar. Great souls like them looking inward, cleansing the mind, searching for the inner self.
For example, is correctional home. Just see the name used to be called jail and now we call it correctional home. Because he thought that crime happens because there is injustice, social, economic, and political.
That was Shuktishita Bhattacharya, a prolific writer and Special Commissioner of the Department of Health, West Bengal. She highlights the fact that we need healing to transform a diseased mind and not punishment.
After 1923, he had been in prison several times, and he used to go through political satyagraha with Swaraj, concept of Swaraj, with his political inmates there. And he used to knead flour, as you know, and he found quite interestingly, these other inmates did the duty of those old persons and sick persons. And while kneading the flour, there has been some academic discussions also. Binoba Bhave gave us the idea that he could transform the psyche, transform the soul of those inmates.
Time stands still in a prison. Identities are lost. Yet, like the phoenix, the mythical bird that rises from the ashes, inmates resurrect their identities through introspection, through a transformation process that a correctional home offers. Gandhi's own prison experience inspired him to bring dignity to jail life.
तो उस वक्त जेल में जो चलता था उसका मैं गवाह हूँ, मैं जानता हूँ कि क्या चलता था क्या नहीं चलता था, कितना बुरा था कितना अच्छा था। लेकिन अब तो मैं कह सकता हूँ कि जब भागडोर हमारे हाथ में आ गई है तो हमारी जेल तो जेल नहीं है, वो तो हमारी अस्पताल बननी चाहिए। और जिन्होंने खून किया है या तो जिन्होंने चोरी की है, जो डाकू बना है, तो मैं उस सब गुनाह को एक किस्म की व्याधि मानता हूँ। कोई गुनाह करने के खातिर गुनाह नहीं करता है।
The Archaic Prison Act of 1894 was re-examined, leading West Bengal to pass the Correctional Services Act in 1992, though it took effect in the year 2000. Since then, progress has been unstoppable. With cleanliness as its cornerstone, profound transformation blossomed like a garden, breathing life and colour into every corner. Adhir Sharma, a decorated officer of the Indian Police Service, now retired, explains how cleanliness is a shared responsibility.
So I'll agree with this view that correctional homes or the prisons, they have to be kept clean. The point I would like to say that during British colonial times, a number of deaths used to take place inside the prisons. And that is how at one point of time the tendency was to appoint the medical officers as superintendent of these prisons. So maintaining cleanliness is very important inside, and the number of posts available from the government side for cleaning inside these sweepers was limited. So we had to use the services of the convicts. Cleanliness used to be partly done by the convicts themselves. Under trial prisoners, we are technically not supposed to use the services. The system is such that we do not have sufficient manpower sanctioned with the government to prepare food for such large number of prisoners. But the kitchens also used to be managed by the convicts and with some help from the under trial prisoners.
The barrack-style building built around a central courtyard, Presidency Correctional Home, the erstwhile old Alipur jail, held within its walls leaders like Gandhiji, Netaji, Rishi Aurobindo. Yet they couldn't break their spirit. Today it stands as a beacon of change, perhaps the only facility in the country to truly embrace Swachhata. Here the focus is not just on cleanliness, but on correcting behavior and healing troubled minds. Under the leadership of the Superintendent of Presidency Correctional Home, Naveen Kujur, lawmakers and lawbreakers bond behind bars through football.
We always try to keep our correctional home neat and clean. We always try to ensure that the inmates get a better living condition, and we always try to improve their physical and mental health, along with their behavior upliftment. We hope for a better citizens for the inmates, those who are getting released from this correctional home.
The iconic Bangla song of Manna De drifts through the air, carried by the soulful voice of an inmate, waiting and waiting with hope. Here we see a world within a world, far, far away from home. They sweep, they sing, they celebrate, finding strength in unity.
माँ मेरी माँ से मिला दे मुझे, ममता का मेवा सिखा दे तुझे, दर से न तेरे.
Deepto Ghorai, jailer, Utsav Shil, welfare officer and an inmate shared something very surprising.
রবীন্দ্রনাথের যে কথায় আছে বিবিধের মাঝে দেখো মিলন মহান, সেটাই হচ্ছে
the kind of religious and caste based differences we see in our country today. In jail we are teaching them to rise above these differences, so that when they get released from here they will respect humanity above all. And this comes from the purity of the heart. That purification of the heart is happening inside this jail.
সেই মনের স্বচ্ছতা তৈরি হচ্ছে এই জেল থেকে.
হ্যাঁ, আমি ওয়েলফেয়ার অফিসার প্রেসিডেন্সি সংশোধনাগারে.
I am welfare officer at Presidency Correctional Home. I wear normal civilian clothes and I stay inside with them all the time. So what? If they are inmates, they are like friends to me. It's like how a group has a captain whom everyone listens to out of love. They listen to me the same way, not out of fear, but out of affection.
মানে আমার ভয়ে কথা শোনে না.
সত্যি কথা বলতে স্যারেরা বলছিলেন যে
To tell you the truth, sir was mentioning unity in diversity, people from different communities, different faiths live here, and our bonding is very strong. Okay? And the way all the officers support us, but that we are extremely grateful to each one of them. Our jailer sir, our welfare sir.
all of the good human being for us.
Clearly, cleanliness is becoming a medium of catharsis.
যেমন সাদা আকাশে নীল মেঘ সূর্য কিরণ. Each and every corner of the correctional home is as bright and clean as the sun-kissed white clouds in the blue sky. We all clean and maintain our own words. নোংরা আবর্জনা পরিষ্কার করলে কি হয়? নিজের মনের ভিতর, নিজের আত্মার ভিতরে আমরা.
This process of cleaning helps to cleanse your mind also. Like we are here for some mistakes in our past. But now, when we clean our space and do our duties, we feel that, yes, we can also be a part of the world outside and live a healthy life.
সব মানুষের সাথে মিলে আমরাও চলতে পারি.
আমাদের এখানে সংশোধনাগারে লিট্রি মিশন থেকে একটা স্কুল চলছে.
Here in our correctional home, there is an adult literacy school run by us, where we will learn to read and write. You know, write our names at least. And I think maybe in future we may get a chance to change our lives.
যে বাইরে বেরিয়ে আরো সুস্থ হয়ে যাওয়া. এখানে এত সুন্দর পরিবেশ, ডিসিপ্লিনের মারফতে যে করবে না.
You know, discipline is very personal. If you choose the right path, the correctional home will not stop you from anything.
Self governance, একদম.
Actually, first of all, this is our second house, madam, our residence. So one more thing is we are every day we are celebrating 2nd October because of cleanliness.
Inmates of Women's Correctional Home, Alipur, add.
Though it is very painful journey to be here, but
even I myself, this is my experience, and I have seen some of them also who have changed here. Maybe we are not saying we are good or we are bad. We are not saying anything like that, but we can see some changes when people comes here, learn some good things. I myself can see some changes that, oh, I should have been doing this. So their realization is there. So it is good to be realized for a betterment. So I feel.
What I said is like your concentration. If I want to concentrate on any creative or constructive work, what I need to do is stay clean and stay I know, okay, I'm presentable right now in front of you. So this is necessary. Why? Because I bathe twice, I clean my teeth, I wear clean clothes, I wear a perfume or something like that, so that I can calling within few minutes, I know, okay, I can face somebody from outside, even while staying here for years.
As inmates and officials embrace this change, something remarkable happens. Healthy minds begin to flourish. Barriers break. In this light, my salvation shines. In the radiance, I find my freedom. In the gentle touch of the open air, in the vast embrace of the sky, I am free. This song by Tagore speaks of breaking free from the darkness within. Music sweeps away the cobwebs of the heart, clears away depression, and leads us towards the light of liberation. Could the healing power of music and the principles of Swachhata transform Nigel Akara into a successful entrepreneur and celebrated actor in Kolkata, who was once trapped in the darkness of prison cells? In an archival recording from 2018, Nigel shares his story of struggle. Despite being acquitted by the Kolkata High Court, no employer accepted him. So,
these people are not ready to keep me in their office for 8 hours or 10 hours. But what if, I go to their office and clean up their, mess, their, whatever dirt left over, or, their toilets, and for which maybe they'll have to entertain me for 1 hour or maybe 2 hours. So I thought about this and I started a cleaning agency. So I collected 70 boys. I needed training, and I found a few trainers who came and trained me in this office which you see now, how to clean, different methods of cleaning, chemicals which you use for cleaning and all. So that's how I started with toilet cleaning, and I still do toilet cleaning the best. Okay.
Nigel found his freedom within the walls of a jail, yet many others remain trapped, waiting for a second chance to reclaim their lives and dreams. As we walk around, we see heads bowed in reverence before Rishi Aurobindo's cell. Smiles mask a quiet melancholy, hemmed in by stone walls and watchtowers. Jaded corridors and tree trunks are the canvas of their imagination. Thoughts are being rebuilt, actions purified. Swachhata is becoming a way of life.
You just heard a feature titled Swachhata, Service to Salvation, which highlights Mahatma Gandhi's vision of cleanliness as a path to inner and outer purity. Narration Ratna Sen. This program was scripted, edited and produced by Shamayita, a contribution of Akashvani, Kolkata, and a presentation of the Central English Features Unit. This broadcast came to you from the Delhi station of Akashvani.